Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome back. We're going to go do a tournament, probably lose horribly. It'll be sad for everybody involved. People will cry, we'll get the permanent game over for some reason.
What?
I want to say I've done that in a game before, where like...
There's a permanent game over?
Yeah, there's a permanent game over in some random spot. Okay. So, the arena is closed for the tournament. Tourney info. 3 rounds, each round you get to choose your combatants, pit them against your opponents. For each victory, collect your winnings or advance to the next round. If you lose, you will not earn anything. If you win all 3, you earn a special prize and be crowned champions. This will end the tournament, the arena will resume schedule. Okay. So, do we do it? Sure.
5,000?
And if the enemies look like they're going to be really hard, then I'll come back later.
Defeat all foes.
Okay, so let's take a look at these guys. They're level 19, 18,
17.
so I think they're scaled largely to our level.
Mm-hmm. Something wrong?
I'm just trying to decide. I should be fine. I don't have optimum builds on a lot of these characters.
Mm-hmm. Because you're still training them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you didn't want to have classes that they had maxed out in?
Trying to decide on that one. I mean, for the most part, I think they're good.
Okay.
They're getting close to maxing these ones out, and with the exception of, like, Blade Wolf, everybody is fine. Let's see. One problem is this person has... Aha. Slowing bullet.
Probably, yeah, put it on a melee combatant.
Because I can't hit her at all. Probably slow him down. Because fell blades are annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I would know.
Still goes pretty swiftly, though.
Well, no, slow actually is when they show up in the turn order.
Oh, I see. So was that only effective against his next turn?
Yeah, so if you notice... I'm not actually sure which character that was. Probably that.
The one with the
that
horns.
I don't know.
No, I don't even think he's in the turn order anymore.
Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, I don't see him in the turn order right now.
I think he got put back so far.
Wow. Oh, that didn't do me a whole lot of good. But yeah, I guess slowing is pretty good. Let's see, do we make him bleed? No, can't make him bleed.
Can you get anyone in a line? Those two are in a line. Do you have an electric spell?
No, so he evades magic.
Oh.
So, waste.
I see. Huh, might want to kill the healer somehow.
Let's see. Yeah, slice. Weakened him. Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he
Wow.
just arrived in the turn order.
Okay, slowing is a lot more useful than I thought it was going to be. Which makes counter slow really, really freaking good.
Yeah, that it does.
Like Justice, Emboldening Chant. Yeah, in retrospect, for the most part, this is actually a pretty well-rounded party on my end.
Oh. Gonna attack
Ow.
Blade Wolf and Anadine. Leveled up in the midst of battle.
Who else can I slow? Unfortunately, Gunner, Mender, Gambler. Let's just slow all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't look like it messes with their turn order, but it takes effect after. Let's see. Now, we don't actually have mass heal. Who is most injured here? Most of them, not very. They've already been boosted. So we might as well heal her, because she's going to be hurting herself constantly. For good reason.
Because of the demonic powers, yeah.
I don't know what his range is, but multi-shot? Yeah, that's good.
Whoa.
Yep. And Blade Wolf is getting a little stronger at this point.
Yeah, they're all clustering into that central area. It's because of those barriers. They're being funneled through.
Which is good for me and bad for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that attacks all of them.
Sort of.
Except for the one in the back.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide. It might be better for her to do mass heal. No, we haven't taken a whole lot of damage. Let's just do Thunder. Because we're not going to be able to hit the Fell Blade. But we can hit the rest.
Getting the healer out is going to be necessary.
Oh, come on.
Wait, what? Was that considered a magic ability?
No, I just missed. Nothing fancy about it.
I say you kill off the healers.
I can't reach them. That's
Blade
why
Wolf
Blade
is
Wolf is
close.
going around. Yeah,
Yeah.
but not Blade Wolf's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, that'll do it. Assuming I hit. There we go.
Yeah. Nice. Cleave. That means she gets another turn.
Yep.
Attack!
Let's see. Who has the least defense? You. Rage. Rage blow. We don't get a double kill.
Aw.
But we do get some double harm. Brock. That's the best you can do?
And she gained thorns from it?
Yeah.
Oh. He's going
That's
after
fine.
Yates.
Yates is not actually too bad. Okay. Infusion Trickery. Well, the healer gets their turn shortly. Oh, that doesn't work. Silencing Bullet. There we go. That works. Oh, that's annoying. Wait, did I not haste? Oh, that's an enemy that I just hasted. Well, I didn't haste, actually. I thought I'd hasted. I was like, wait a second. No, why did I do that? The answer is no, never mind. I have retroactively got myself covered.
Wow. Got rid of that guy.
Yep. Holy magic.
And the thing is, we'll have 2 more of these rounds.
Yes.
With different opponents, probably.
Yes. Shouldn't be too bad. And if we get our butt kicked, then I'll come back later with an even better setup. We'll see.
I think you're doing fine so far.
Yeah.
She's retreating.
Which is good. Now this person's getting their turn soonish.
Sleep.
Let's fix that.
I wonder why sleep is associated with butterflies and such. Maybe moths, but You know how butterflies have sleep powder and such?
Yeah.
I don't believe insects have the capacity to have a dust or a powder or a pheromone or something on the like that in those lines that is capable of putting other things to sleep. But why is it imagery that people often evoke? Unless there isn't some basis for it. I don't know.
I don't know, actually. Confusion, no. Trickery, sneak attack. Bango! And my team might not be the most dynamic, but, we do damage.
You don't think back in the day people had their campfires or their lamps and moths would just be fluttering around them and they would just associate them with sleep or nap time?
Maybe?
Hmm?
I honestly have no idea. Okay, so what do we do? Heavy hit? Probably could have waited until his next turn, but whatever.
I found out the other day that moth caterpillars are actually really vibrant and interesting too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, certain types of moths. They have really pretty caterpillars.
I kind of knew that. I don't know, you don't really think of caterpillars turning into moths for whatever reason. It probably just very much like a butterfly thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna work. Dark Blades.
Do you know what's a caterpillar I haven't seen in a long time? Back in the... back in New York, there were these ones that I'd find, and they were so soft and fuzzy. They didn't have long hair. They had very, very soft, like, plush skin. But they were sort of a bluish brown with circles down the sides. Do you remember those ones?
No. I will admit I do not.
And they had very few long hairs, but for the most part, they just had a fuzz all over their body that was very, very, very short. Or maybe it was even just the texture of their skin. But I think those ones would turn into... I don't know if it was a butterfly that had circles on it and they were brown with like the orange underwings, or if they were... No, they were a type of butterfly. It wasn't a moth.
A glorious victory. Will our fearless warriors continue to fight or retire with their winnings? No. Next round.
The Pink Patrol.
Let's see. So they are still the same level. Are we? It doesn't look like we're injured. Nope, so we're back up to full health. That was a concern.
That makes sense.
Let's see. Blade Wolf. For no good reason. There we go. I think I'm gonna let them come towards me first. Oh, barrier, no.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Is he some kind of gadgeteer?
Yeah. Yeah, there are gadgeteer characters and classes. Let's see. Protect, defend. Do a multi-shot, hit the both of them? Sure, why not? What else do I have to lose?
Ooh.
Time, maybe? Oh yes, keep lining up like that, please. Admittedly, I'm not sure if I can do much about that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit most of them. Yeah, because bleed's not going to hit.
I still wonder if that barbed wire can be used as a weapon, like if you can smack opponents into it.
I wish. There's a couple of games that let you do stuff like that, but not this one.
It's just for show.
Yeah.
Well, this is an open arena. There's no obstructions. Except for the random weapons that are still lying in the sand.
Yeah, I wish this game actually had that. There was a game I played a while back. You might have even seen me play it, called Bulletstorm.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can throw people into water and drown them. That's been established in this game. I thought for sure the barbed wire would be...
Yeah, you'd think so, but... But in Bulletstorm, like, the entire game was based around... Oh, you know what? No, I bet the knockback blow into the barbed wire actually does do something, now that I'm thinking about it.
I really wish that there would be another MMO like the original Guild Wars when it comes to mixing classes.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed...
But it could even be used as a single-player campaign or a multiplayer instance campaign, something like that. We should play through that sometime.
Yeah, I would enjoy that. That was a enjoyable game.
I remember when I was... Oh, when did it come out? 2006? Was it?
I think so.
I just remember we would frequently go to... I don't know if it was like Best Buy or things at the mall and such. And I remember my one friend's, I think 3 of her brothers would play Guild Wars. And I always liked looking at the box art because I think they had 3 different boxes with 2 of the classes per box.
Yes.
And so I just liked looking at them and I was like, you know, whenever I get this game, I'll be a Ranger Elementalist. That was my dream, to be a Ranger Elementalist. But never got to play it because my parents were like, MMOs, stranger danger. And I tried to convince them that you could, while you had to play it online, I think you didn't have to team up with people. They did have the henchmen and stuff. Or the...
Yeah, you had to play with one other person, at least for a while. I don't know if they've since changed it. Yeah, because you didn't have enough henchmen.
I see.
But
I remember trying out the... I think at some stores they still had the $2 or $1 disc that you could get. That was the demo. And I just loved the character creation. I haven't played enough games with nice character customization. But then again, have more games, in your opinion, had character customization as a feature? Or do you think there's an equal number of games with a decided protagonist?
It varies. A lot of games have character customization. Probably a lot of games that shouldn't.
As in?
I mean, easy example... that's a good one. I mean, to some degree, I don't think the Mass Effect games were benefited by having character customization.
The problem with those games was the default male and female models looked nice. The default male model looked even nicer than the default female model because they actually based him off of someone. But as soon as you tried to customize a character, they all looked so grotesque.
Yeah,
like, their faces could... It wasn't because for lack of options, it was because the textures were all wrong for anything that wasn't the default, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so I found that most people I knew would choose the default and then maybe change hair and eye color, but they wouldn't mess with the faces. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was so easy to create uncanny valley or awkward looking faces in Mass Effect. And then you had what? You were seeing some of them where the eyes would be like really sunken into the skull, or the chins would be massive, or I mean, people could make some wacky.
You can make some wacky things, but no, there were some like real monsters that you can make if you know the tricks.
Was that involving like modding or something else?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sort of.
I would rather have, I think, carefully constructed faces and options to change hair and eye color. If you're dealing with humans. If you're dealing with various other races and creatures, obviously that opens things up more.
That hurt.
I wish there were some games where your race selection actually creates an almost entirely new campaign for your character. Too often you have just a different starting area and then everything else melds into the same. But it makes sense because it would be so much more work. But imagine if there was a game where there were 3 warring factions and technically there was replayability in the game where you could play them from the 3 different perspectives with different characters. And granted, some aspects of the game would have to be recycled, or maybe they would take place in the same, say, battlefield. I suppose a good example would be, didn't Dune 2000 have a different campaign for each, but for the most part, it was just flavor, cutscenes, and some of the missions were different? Actually, every mission was different. But did you ever play an opposing faction in a mission where if you were, say, House Atreides in one mission and you were battling Harkonnen, would you experience the same mission but from the Harkonnens' perspective if you were playing the Harkonnen campaign?
No. No, they're completely different.
They were completely different. You never had any overlap where you would just play the opposite side?
Correct.
That's a shame. Well, because then they wouldn't have to make completely separate maps, and yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting to think of.
That did some damage. Let's see, survival, multi-shot. How much is that gonna do? Not enough. These guys are really annoying. Let's see, chivalry.
Why is it 1 for all 16?
It costs 16 mana.
Oh. You have the 1 Templar in your midst.
Yep. He is a pain. Not too big of one, though. Because I can do Righteous Blade.
Taking out some of the magic wielders. Oh, wow, 319?
Yeah, she's very strong.
That's awesome.
Okay, who's next?
Yeah, can you just cleave every single one of them?
No, sadly, cleave only works once in a row.
Oh.
I could siphon for
Aren't there some classes in games where every time you kill an opponent, you can take another turn again and you can chain them all together? Can you think of one off the top of your head? I don't know if I've ever played one where that was possible. Or is it a tabletop feature? Is there...
Most games, not so much. There's stuff like Great Cleave and like Supreme Cleave, which kind of work in that way, but is slightly different. Okay, Bullet Infusion, Slowing Bullet. He's got a barrier, he's got a barrier. He does not. Let's actually do Silencing Bullet on this guy. God, I've done it recently where, like in a game where you can just chain kills over and over again.
Now, here's an interesting thought. I'm just pondering about, you know, why we are doing these tournament battles, and I'm just thinking to myself, are games still too heavily reliant on combat as the game mechanic?
No. Part of it is there's a lot of games that have no combat at all that we've played rather recently. That don't need combat. There's a lot of games that do, but they tend to be set in universes.
Because there's turn-based combat, first-person shooters, even platformers where combat is necessary. Card games where combat is technically occurring.
You are correct
monsters.
that there are a considerable amount of games with combat, more so.
Well, I'm just
than
thinking, what are
most.
things that are objectives aside from puzzles and advancement that don't encourage fighting?
Well, Baba is you.
Baba's use also. I meant puzzles, other than puzzles and exploration.
I mean, after a certain point, you're starting to deny quite a lot of different mechanics. I mean, easy example of kind of one that flips it on its head would actually be Undertale, where you can get characters to straight up, like, let you be. They still attack you, but the point is you're subverting combat by playing. Ow, dang it.
I mean, I suppose a talking simulator.
Yeah, most visual novels.
Visual novels are more about conversation choices. Okay, so flat out exploration, puzzles, story or talking sims. Probably builders?
Yeah, oh yeah.
If they're the ones where you don't have swarms of enemies coming to attack your fortress or something. Because
Yeah.
Roller Coaster Tycoon and such were definitely just build a successful theme park. Hopefully there's no casualties. I think the only way that there could be casualties in a Roller Coaster Tycoon game is if a ride
you made a bad
failed
ride,
or
yeah.
if you dropped someone in water.
Okay, Anatomy, Dark 2. Does that kill him? Yes. Yeah, so you could make lethal traps in that. But, like, yeah, there's a lot of town builders. I mean, Stardew Valley. Easy example.
Did you have to fight any, like, wolves, per se?
No, you did have to fight some slimes now that I'm thinking about it. But that's about it. I'm trying to think of other...
I suppose combat is tied very heavily to our idea of what heroes are. All the way back to knights and chivalry and warriors. High and low fantasy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a lot of science fiction that didn't involve combat. But then you would have the alien invasion premise or story, and then it would be war.
Okay,
Oh.
Tyre, with our winnings, no. I want that special prize, dang it.
We'll see what the special prize is and if it's even worth it. Huh. A bunch of Beezil with 2 casters?
Yeah, works for me. This is getting us a lot of AP, by the way.
Ah.
Let's see. So we want to put Raynor there. Blade Wolf there. Emily there. Yates there. And Rin there. That'll be some nice buffs. Actually, alternatively, can I just get somebody with a slowing bullet immediately? Yup.
Yeah. Which one looks the most dangerous?
Which one's the easiest to hit?
Oh, that too.
This one in the middle. Oh, I did notice the flying one. Oh well.
How did you get a weaken?
Yeah, that's his response.
Huh. This might be dicey. We'll have to see.
Nah. This will be okay.
I noticed that you've left Bizarra out of every single fight.
He doesn't have a whole lot of abilities, and he's not going to learn much.
No, that's true, because we're fighting. We're not fighting against monsters. That's true.
Let's see. Rooting shot. I'm just gonna screw with them over there. I don't know what these guys have for abilities, just because I've never fought.
So many Beezil, yeah.
Let's see. Ability. No. Holy magic. No. Oh. Right, she's not a buffer. And she's also really slow. Well. Oh, I know what I can do. Get rid of weaken. That's something productive that I can do. And unfortunately, she doesn't have any, like, buff moves. I'll have to work on that.
Ah, he's healing him.
Yeah, they've got a couple of healers. I'm not too worried about it, just because my burst damage is generally really good. But... let's see. Golden Enchant. I just have to actually be within range. I was tempted to, like, try and lure them out and shoot them from here, but I don't actually think that's a good idea. I'm just gonna slow him down. Put him to sleep and slow him down. Ooh, he's got, like, a manticore, or a masticore tail.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before.
He might have received a power from a creature with a tail very similar to an ankylosaurus. Oh, Boldrake.
Okay. So we have Dark Blade, Black Blade? Nope, that's not very good. Sleep Slice. Nope, that's not going to work on him.
Where was that blade where you can attack both of them at once?
Black Blade. I guess that would work.
Nice, and they're both blinded.
Yep. Yeah, one of the things I noticed is enemies tend to try and get status effects off ASAP. Even if it's a really dumb idea. They all have barrier. Because these guys very much do not. Down the list. I don't think he's been slowed down yet.
It looks like he's down for the count, too.
No.
Oh, just got healed up.
They don't like
He only had so much health left, and he was on his knees, but...
They don't like to stay down. Which is fine. Actually, he's got... No, he does not have enough for max haste. I'll just hit the both of them. I get a turn on multiple characters shortly anyway. Because yeah, this time around, this group is particularly susceptible to slowing to some degree. Multi-shot. Should kill him.
Yep. Get rid of him.
Okay, is anybody on my team injured? No idea. Could just make him bleed. Alternatively, is he weak to anything? Nope. I would get rid of his barrier and his defense up. Make him bleed for now. Or, well, I guess I just got rid of his... I don't know. Probably wasn't worth it. Doesn't matter, we've already taken out, what, one of them? Okay. Rage, Demonic Might. I do really wish she had some kind of, like...
Something that changes her appearance?
Yeah, a little bit, like...
Because she was really... She was an even more demonic version of what I would expect a tiefling to be before.
Yeah.
Because she had more of a gargoyle-esque appearance to her. And then, yeah, she just reverts completely back into a normal human. If she had kept even like a little bit of the semblance of horns or like different eyes.
Yeah, I think horns would have been rad. We're taking some damage here.
People love horns on their fantasy races. Whether it be, yeah, demons or fauns and satyrs and... Though the interesting thing about them is, I've thought about this when I've been designing my own character races and things of the sort, and I go, you know what? Those really cool ones that curl all the way back or that descend all the way back, how do you sleep? How do you lay down?
I think weren't we talking about that very specifically with the pyre characters?
Oh, well that's because those demon horns were enormous. Because if you had small horns in the front that only went back so far, you could probably sleep comfortably on your side or your back. But if they start to extend back behind your head or on your sides, like, you know, ram horns with the curls?
Yeah.
Because I've worn helmets and such before where you can kind of... it's hard to describe, but if you have horns like that and you lay on something with it, you're actually going to be pushing against wherever your horn meets your skull, and it's going to be so uncomfortable. I suppose from personal experience when it comes to tending to goats, they liked getting petted under their chin and on their jawline and having their noses rubbed, and granted they would always be like nom 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 at your fingers to try to see if there was anything edible on you or if they like to lick the salt off them. But if you stroked or pushed against their horns, they would like push back a little bit, and maybe it's just their response. But if you think about it, you know when you push against a tooth?
Yeah.
Or something and you can feel where the root is at your gum line and stuff? So imagine that you had, say, the ram horns or whatnot, and someone starts pushing against it. You're going to feel like your head is going to be pushed to the side and you're going to have a lot of pressure where it meets your head. It's just not going to be comfortable. So with the ram horn bit, depending on how far back they go, I think you could potentially sleep on your back, but not on your sides.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you pretty much have to, like, sleep, no matter what, it's just awkward.
It's probably why most animals with antlers and horns, they sleep with their heads upright. Then again, they're also prey animals, so they can't really afford to curl up and sleep as one normally would.
That'll be fine.
Oh, we actually injured Anadine a bit?
Yeah, just a bit. Triggered her thorns. It's not so bad.
Have you lost anyone yet? No?
No.
That's good.
I'm pretty good at keeping
some injuries, but
my groups alive. This is why I want to have 2 healers rolling kind of all the time. Because it's always worth it. You know, effectively, a couple of characters for just big bruiser damage. And then, 2 healers, and then 2 kind of whatever the hex. Okay, so not wounded. How much? Guess it's not as much MP as I was hoping for, but that's okay. Should have got it from this guy.
Yeah, leveled up too.
Yeah, well, I am higher level than they are. By, like, a considerable amount. Oh, that's not gonna do anything. Silencing bullet? Silencing bullet. Probably still has a barrier. Yup.
But did that take off the barrier?
Yeah, got rid of the barrier.
Rainer's not doing so well.
Nope. But that's fine. Darkblade, go to bed. Nope, go to bed. I will admit, Fellblades are pretty useful. I'm curious about what I can combo with them. Because, yeah, if I had a whole team that was just cycling sleep spells on other people, it could actually be really stupidly powerful. Let's see, 67 weekend. Nobody's terribly injured anymore. Do bleed. He gets weakened, but that doesn't matter. Gets one for alt. Admittedly, that does weaken him down, but eh.
That bug probably will only have one more hit. And that guy's asleep.
Holy justice. Righteous blade. Righteous blade. It's such a stupidly overpowered skill. I'm not sure if I care too much for...
Is that a Templar ability?
Yeah.
So she's literally a holy demon knight.
Yep. Yeah, she's also got Corrupted Blade, but that hurts her.
The dichotomy.
But yes, she is actually very strong as she is. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with her class. Anyway, what a triumph against the odds! I'm thrilled beyond words to announce our new champions of the tournament. Our sincere congratulations to the victors. Well done! Now a quick reminder that we'll be hosting another tournament later this year. I hope to see the same phenomenal crowd then.
A new female outfit has been unlocked at the guild. A new headwear has been unlocked at the guild.
Oh, that's kind of
I
fun.
wonder what those will be.
Dunno, I also got Rift Walkers and a Phoenix Band.
Want to see what those new items are?
Yeah, let's... change appearance.
Let's change the appearance
Virgil. Oh, I can't change his sex. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we wanted to change her appearance anyway.
Well, let's see what the,
So it was a new...
Was it a new outfit?
I think so. This.
What is that one?
Succubus.
What? Okay. What about the headgear? Was there a skull head?
There we go.
Oh, so now she has horns. Is there anything that looks more like one? That's cool, whatever it was. The pink person.
That?
It's sort of weird.
It's
I don't know what she is. Anyone with horns? Oh, that's really cool.
That works.
I like the look of that.
Yeah, let's go with that. That's much better. Is there a pinker skin tone that we can roll?
Oh, look, they actually have green for the orc.
We could just keep her green. Oh, but her ears. Never mind.
What about the ears?
Notice her pointy ears?
The pointy ears are different. Oh. You might want to
So, yeah, we'll
keep
just
them
have to
that.
leave her as such.
Mm-hmm. Can we change her clothes color?
Yes.
I mean, then again, in her portrait, it's blue. So it might make sense to keep it blue.
That works. Yeah, let's go blue.
What about the hair color? Do we have, like, the dark purple hair? Green.
That's kind of it.
Yeah, true.
Because also we could go with this purple. I like 00 better.
Mm-hmm. That's more just like black hair.
Okay. Accessory.
Various types of masks. Was that the scar back there? That's orc teeth.
Orc teeth, more masks. Yeah, not much to go on. Okay, we'll just go with none.
Okay.
Oh, that works. Let's see. Change appearance of him. So, we got some kind of new headwear.
I see samurai, I see
It
bone.
might be this? I don't remember there being a dragon skull hat.
Unless it really was just the... Hey, look, that looks like Darth Vader. Except it's just the assassin hat.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think they had an afro, the dragon hat, the... What's that?
One way or another, I'm gonna change his portrait. Let's maybe pick a good portrait and then model him after it.
Why don't we make him an orc?
That orc? The problem is he's a caster.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. I mean, I could reset his level and we could remake him as...
Whoa, what's the
not
creepy dude
caster.
with the one red eye?
That one?
That's weird. Can
Yeah.
we keep going? I just want to see the other ones. Oh,
That's not bad.
that looks really cool. But let's find a face that matches that. Go slower, I suppose. You might just have to go... I don't like the hat, though. Is there a plague one with the hood instead?
Oh, that might be the new... No, I don't know. I mean, there's that.
Whoa, what was up with that one with the wings for hair?
This?
Weird. Is that supposed to be like the succubus ears? I mean, I suppose you could just go with the plague mask. There's a skull.
Sure.
Oh, Virgil. That sounds...
This kind of works,
fun.
actually. The only problem is the outfit color is also blue. Well, it kind of works. We change his skin tone. No. Eye color. Facial hair. Nothing. Accessory. 7 different shades of skull. Alright, well.
Okay.
At least we've got a more interesting crew of everybody. The Ninja Wizard. The Lich. The freaking... this guy.
Blade Wolf. Oh, we don't want to change his outfit. Because nothing works. Those shoulders are what really makes Blade Wolf...
Yeah, his head not look stupid.
Right. Those are the only shoulders that work well with him.
Okay, well that's better. Anyway, guess we'll see you guys in the next episode of characters customizer simulator. Yeah.